And he's the current world number one, but Filipe Toledo has a chance to overcome him. He has to place one spot ahead of Andino in this event to do that. He's up against Sebastian Zietz, desperate for a big result, but Toledo again has been the performer of the contest. The biggest heat score totals, the highest individual ride, and he'll look to get things started here with a solid one. Plenty of speed to burn as he hammers down the line, hits that section, projects back out in front of it, has the speed to get back onto this green wall. The swell really starting to fill in, and the performance levels are lifting from the finalists as Toledo finishes with a drop tail float there on the inside. As you can see, plenty of swell. Still a bit of wind howling, making conditions tricky.
He has also been that in the free surfs. In the free surfs, he's been incredible out here. We see this replay. A lot of time, a lot of wall. This wave, in its completion, was not one of the better waves on offer. Bit of a warm-up ride, get you started. It's cold out there today. Today is a proper J-Bay South African style winter's day, and we see the closeout floater down the inside there. And the score's through at a 5.67, so I feel like the scale's been right on so far today, and the early indications to me, Ronnie, are for the airs and the tube rides. We're on a perfect point break. There's some great long rides, but when people have got the tubes all gone to the air, that's when the scores have gone above excellent.
Toledo just building with this ride, just trying to find his place out there at the moment.
Scores on the board before he started going for the big stuff, and then that compounded. Here we go, Seabass. Beautiful snap, a little catch at the end of that one. Some downtime here, waiting for this wave to stand up. Starts to pump and drive. Board looking clean in the water. Comes around that section, a beautiful carving snap, and then into this is a difficult little tube ride section. It kind of crumbles at the end. He finds an exit, gets the completion. Right behind Filipe. Snap out of the top there. You can see a bit smaller wave here, that white water on the face, but sometimes they grow as they run down. You can see the different kind of almost undulations or shapes in the top of the wave, creating confusion and having to make decisions about when to go and where to go. And Filipe did it beautifully there, got that tube inside, snapping into a quick punch of the lip, but comes unstuck, doesn't get the completion, but some good work done before. It creates something you wouldn't expect or anticipate down the line, Filipe.
Ooh. Well, looking to pick up some extras down the line. Well, got a long way through that barrel. Typically, this is a hard wave to get super deep in because it doesn't have that big round section unless there's a bit more size in the swell.
So that 6-4 means that, neither of those rides from Filipe really count at this point. He's going to try and create another one here, Ronnie.
Toledo under priority, keeping busy. He'll drive around this first section. Looks down the line, can't see enough steepness in that face to let go of some of those big turns that we've come to love and expect out here, so he's out of there.
It does sort of tend to have the cream rise to the top, doesn't it, at Jeffreys Bay?
Toledo just keeping busy here at the moment, backing himself to up his score on some insiders, leaving Sebastian Zietz on the outside. Beautiful first carve on this ride. This wave has a good pace to it. As Toledo again hooks off the top. Setting up the inside track now. Steeper section, climbs the roof.
When Seabass didn't come through that one as we see this replay. Beautiful first turn, as you said, Ronnie.
Love that manoeuvre, and he's picked this wave off under priority. Huge advantage for him with Sebastian not able to convert on the wave behind.
Yeah, well, but the advantage was the other way. A late floater. Tippy toe, free fall to the bottom. Here's that first turn, drops the back arm. And I love the body language and the opportunity to create something different there. More normal sort of snap there, and another kind of beautiful carve out of the top. Looking for this wave to stand up, get spectacular, throws it off the white water and into a free-falling floater, get completion.
It gets the completion. Finals day here at the Corona Open J-Bay. Sebastian Zietz locked in deep, still trucking through this one. Trying to fight his way through the curtain and then exit by the white water. Doesn't quite get there, but so much time inside the barrel.
A little bit sort of lower on pace and speed to what he has. Not Sebastian though. Beautiful whip out of the top. Another snap out of the top. This section starts to stand up. Pulls in. Gets the tube time. Look at this wave. Travelling. And he was oh so close. Down the line, you'll see right down the inside here what he has done since he left the tour. Did amazing things on the tour, but since he's left, redefined a lot of stuff.
And he's a huge fan of this man. Always commenting on Filipe's surfing, but Toledo there, maybe feeling the pressure, pushing hard. Sebastian Zietz has been super patient with his priority. Hasn't let this moment get the better of him yet. Smart decision so far, been short of just converting a couple of rides into really big numbers. He's up once again. Nice carve off the top to get started. Getting some speed, but being patient at the same time. Picking the moment carefully to lay a big one down, and here it is. Big swoop off the top, draws it right through the trough, up into the lip now. Mixing up his approach. Nice variation at the start of this ride. Tucks into the barrel, goes looking for more cover down the line, should find his way through this one. And he just trips over, trying to force the stall down the line. But there was some good work done on that ride. 6.5 minutes to go. Well, everyone's looking for that spectacular finish. I think it was definitely a trip up.
Oh, great first turn, Ronnie. Look at this wave peeling down the line. He sees the section ahead, just patiently driving. Doesn't want to get too far out in front of him. Wants to be right there, and he was right there with a beautiful carving turn. Love that from Seabass. Up into another beautiful watch. So great surfing done already on this wave. And then into this little tube time cover-up. One section, pumping into the next one. Mates this next one. Oh, and he kind of might have lent a little bit. He'd waited a long time. Those Hawaiian toes might have got a little bit numb. And when he went up onto them, he lost that control.
Surfing with a lot of confidence at the moment, isn't he? And now Toledo, he's going to get an opportunity to reply. 7.91 is a requirement for the Brazilian. Started off with some flair. This wave starting to hollow out. Toledo tucks in so deep in the barrel. He punched his way through. And has room to move on the outside section again. Nice hook off the top. That was the deepest barrel ride we've seen in the contest so far, and he's not done with this wave yet. Big tail drop float. Completely disconnected from the face of the wave there for a moment. Now setting up his inside run, and this time he's going to lose it on the finishing turn.
Let's have a look at the replay. Drives off the bottom. A little more intent out of the top there. Comes around. Little, snap just to bide some time. Sees this section. Let's see how deep he gets. Super deep. It's not super round. It's not super long. So, again, the tube was good. That carve had a little bit more in it. Straight up into the lip there. A smaller wave than Seabass's. I think that's fair to say. Comes through the inside. That floater didn't really feel like it was right where it needed to be. Oh, and it just keeps getting work done, though. Wow, judges have got a tough job. Right there, they made it feel like they could have gone to 8.
Sebastian Zietz up now. And these guys are trading blows. Sebastian locked in. A long barrel, still going. Still going. Can he punch through this one? He can, as the hooter sounds. He just couldn't stay on his feet.
And Seabass surfed that heat so smart. You know what he was thinking here? He wanted to get tubed. He knew that was where the money and the points were. Drives off the bottom. You can see really here it's all about the tube, all about biding his time, and it was there and it came for him and it just kept running. Pulls in one section, another section throws, another section throws, and the doggy dog.
There is massive world title implications here. Filipe Toledo banks an 8.5 on that last ride, and he is moving on through to the semi-finals. What an effort from Sebastian Zietz. More action to come here at the Corona Open J Bay in just a moment.